from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35.
Roethlisberger's pass.
A huge play there right off the bat. 42 yards. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And the Steeler first down.
Play action, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
The 23-yard line.
And hitting Juju on the slant. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, and this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
Turnover on downs.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up second.
Mayfield off the play fake, and he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Third and long for Mayfield. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Credit that break up to Greedy Williams. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 3, Browns nothing.
Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
They'll A really good pickup of 28 yards. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, but it'll be second and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached half, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Jones on the return.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. You just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Mayfield on play action. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Stephon Tuitt.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Final minute now of the third quarter. Rolling to his right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Point conversion.
Ben to throw again.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
On the return. The Browns take over first and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this team.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Second down at 4. Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Intended for Nick Chubb. Incomplete. Joe Hayden on the coverage.
Now Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Mayfield on the keeper.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Peoples-Jones returning. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, Kent. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it looks like Steeler football. It is. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
The Steelers.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Peoples-Jones returning. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard.
The Browns set to take over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Now the ball comes loose. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Mayfield now from the 50. Flush to his right. And he's got this down to the 35. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One last shot from Mayfield here. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this was truly a